Every session, he spams charm on anything vaguely female. Hey, what's everybody, this is Homebrew 3/3 of the way through, and welcome to another DnDGreentext video. Yeah, I accidentally read thirds instead of quarters at some point last Greentext episode. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Also, thank you so much to everyone taking a moment to smash the like button because it helps out and I appreciate it a lot. And with that being said, enjoy the video. Enon describes Oh god, we're really starting off strong today. Enon describes Monster Dong. I think it's kinda weird that nobody can agree if kobolds should wear clothes or not. The fact that they sometimes wear clothes makes it look weird when they don't, even if they're smooth. So, 5 snarling kobolds fill the passageway, wielding makeshift daggers. Are they armored? No armor. They surround you and... What about clothes? What? Are they wearing clothes or are they naked? Clothes. So why do they wear clothes? Where do the clothes come from? Are they weavers or what? Why would a monster wear clothes? F***ed. They wear clothes because I don't want to describe any more monster to you this week. Everything has clothes for future reference. The dragons, the elves, all of them. Clothes. When your character takes off their armor, there are clothes underneath and more clothes underneath that. And nothing has a pee-pee in this setting anymore. Got that? Some wished away all the salamis and now you'll never see another one again. Jesus man, if you don't wanna describe wieners, then don't DM. Man, that's such an unfortunate campaign to be in though. I mean, isn't everyone's favorite part of creating a character the part where you get to roll for the schlong size? My girlfriend keeps insight checking me. DM. Pimmy, a fresh dungeon master preparing for the first session. Have good ideas and fun doing it. Have the idea to make a foiling party and laugh your ass off designing funny characters. Tell your girlfriend that you have some fun preparing some NPCs. Literally nothing more. My face when she answers a reject version of the party as a joke. Seriously, does she fudge her real life insight checks against me? She must have advantage because she's my GF or something. Be discouraged and feel unoriginal. Be cheered up by the offender and agree to a general prediction ban. Okay, at least it had a happy ending. I was expecting the story to just go a different direction and be like bad for some reason. I mean, for some reason. The reason is the one that we all know. It's the track record of the subreddit. Nothing more, nothing less than that. Never underestimate a player's ability to derail a campaign. Bimmy. Dungeon Master, running Lost Mines of Phandalver as a start to a campaign. Pinatmi, Warforged Artificer, Dragonborn Paladin, Tiefling Rogue, Aasimar Druid, and Aarakocra Monk. Group starts in a tavern. Yeah, I know. Everything goes normally, the group meets up and takes on Gundren and Sildar's quest, yada yada. Then, it begins. The party turns in for the night. The rogue wants to sleep outside in a tree. Okay then, guard approaches the rogue and asks them to get down. The rogue ignores him, and then the guard warns the rogue. The rogue taunts the guard and then parkours away. Then, the rogue gets slapped with a misdemeanor charge. Just edgy rogue things, I guess. Next morning, the party attempts to group up, but they can't find the rogue anywhere. So the party, minus the rogue, heads up to the store to pick up the cargo anyways. Still no rogue. The party asks around and the druid asks some guards. The druid's description of the rogue matches the guard report and the party gets asked a few questions. The monk decides to be uncooperative and flies away. Please no. Things start to escalate, but the druid tries de-escalating. Phew, okay. After some more questioning, the guards ask if the party is willing to pay for the rogue's fines. If the party refuses, guards will just continue to look for the rogue. Artificer decides that they will have none of it and uses Thunderclap to get the guards to back off, while near one of the guards. F me, dude. I ask if that's what he really wants to do, and the Artificer says yes. Well, I guess we're doing this. The guard fails the save and hits the fans. Battle ensues, and the druid surrenders and claims no part in the assault. The paladin, though, is on the Artificer's side. Artificer and Paladin managed to kill one guard before getting swarmed. Oh god, man, I was hoping that they would, I don't know, de-escalate or give up or something. At the point where they kill a guard, yeah, that is definitely too late and gonna go bad. Well, I mean, okay, it was already bad, it's just gonna keep getting worse. Druid somehow manages to f off and tries to leave the town unnoticed. Rogue and Monk have been watching all of this happening from the distance. The monk sees the rogue and groups up. A light bulb lights up in the rogue's head. The rogue and the monk proceed to mask up and steal the wagon full of cargo from the shop. After the session, I told them that the shop knew who they were and could have just asked for it. The rogue then comes to the Artificer and Paladin's rescue as they run over the guards with the wagon that was meant for Gandrun and Sildar. The three ride away from the town, picking up the druid on the outskirts. Aarakocra meets up with the rest of the party later. The Artificer and Paladin are becoming wanted for murder with the druid as a known accomplice. The rogue and the monk are wanted for theft. The session ends with the party on the run. Good old D&D, good old Dungeons and Dragons, yeah, nothing beats it, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, I cannot believe how many bad things happened. And not even just because of the edgy rogue. Jesus Christ. I might have made a mistake. Play Deathhouse. Decide to play as a wizard detective. The other players expect me to act smart. Oh no, that JPEG. Oh god, I love it. Such a short tale of events, and yet so much emotion that you can just feel. I can feel the pain of this player, you know, just especially from the last line. Frederick, Killer of Gods. B player. Making a level 2 PC. Present my barbarian. Frederick, Killer of Gods. The Dungeon Master looks at me concerned. I explain. Frederick was part of a play where he was the writer, director, and the main character. The story was about how the hero, an obvious self-insert for Frederick, slayed an evil god. It was a smash hit which gave him the nickname Slayer of Gods. The twist is that Frederick is a terrible actor and writer. He's a decent director though. His play is seen as the fantasy world's version of The Room and is a smash comedy among the lands. Most people believe that the only way Frederick would actually be able to kill anything would be by making them laugh to death. God damn it, this gives me another character idea to add to the already too large and ever-expanding pile of characters that I'll never get to. DM has had enough. Bimi. Playing as a chaotic good female half-elf ranger in 5th edition. The DM seems to be a pretty chill dude, and his name will be Alex. Party is a mixed bag. There's a neutral evil male Goliath fighter whose name will be Hans, and a chaotic neutral male gnome wizard whose name will be Rowan. So far, so good. There's also a chaotic good male human bard whose name is gonna be Calvin. Oh shoot homie, what are you doing .jpg? Realize that I'm the only guy role-playing as a female. Realize that Calvin is playing as a certified bard. Man, I didn't know they give out certifications for this. God damn it, I would have gotten one long ago. Every session, he spams charm on anything vaguely female. Oh boy, I should have been able to tell from the title, this is gonna be one of those stories. Alex makes it so that charming people is an illegal act to counteract Calvin's shenanigans. Somehow, the first couple of sessions don't have much roleplay, mostly combat and quests. So Calvin hasn't immediately realized that my Legolas lookalike is a female, and so the first 2 sessions go smoothly without any assault committed against my character. Also, Calvin's first character dies in session 1, so he makes a new bard. Yeah, I can already tell that Calvin is a man of pure commitment and sheer power of will. Like, Jesus Christ, he made one, he died in the first session, he just made another one. Yep, just made another one of the exact same character. 3rd session commences. We finally get some proper roleplay. Alex does a pretty good job too. We are teleported through this magical wormhole that leads us to this abandoned fortress. We meet this imprisoned godlike spirit that I can communicate with because I can talk in Celestial. The spirit gives us a quest to liberate it from its imprisonment and says that it'll reward us all for our generosity. Hell yeah, that JPEG! While Alex narrates what the spirit says, Calvin checks my character sheet just to check if I can speak with the spirit. He then found out that my character is female. As soon as we are done talking to the spirit, Calvin asks Alex if he can roll to charm my character. At this point, it surprised me because I was so focused on the roleplay that I completely forgot about Calvin. Then it hits me that when he was checking my sheet, he saw my character's sex. Alex tells us both to roll. Oh god, oh that JPEG. Calvin rolls like I roll an 18 on the wisdom save. Let's go! I don't get today, that JPEG. Oh god, that is so bad, man. After Calvin fails the charm spell, he immediately asks Alex if he can roll to seduce me. At this point, I was so overwhelmed that I had just avoided Calvin's charm spell and that now he would basically try the same thing again. To say the least, I was not happy with how Calvin was acting towards my character. Calvin fails again, but this time it was much closer. We were out in the middle of nowhere, so there wasn't anyone to arrest Calvin. We start exploring the fortress. The entire party rolls investigation to find loot. There's nothing. We then proceed to explore the land surrounding the fortress. We're trapped on an island with a few abandoned lighthouses with some fishing rods and rope in them. There are also some trees around. We set up camp for the night and go to sleep. Alex proceeds to end the session then and there. See you all next session. Next session would be our final session. I don't know why I put up with Calvin's blatant harassment for so long, but I did do something before the final session with Hans. I made a deal with him that if Calvin attempts to charm me, he would save me from Hans agreed because he didn't want to see my character being very ironic that an evil character needs to save a good character from another quote-unquote good character. The next session begins. After we wake up, we make a raft to get back to the mainland. About an in-game hour later, we make it to unknown lands. Once we make it off our raft, we encounter this dense dark forest blocking our path towards getting inland. Everyone agrees that we should try to go through the forest. Once we're in, Calvin tries to charm my character again. This time, he succeeds. Hans immediately grapples my character and runs from Calvin. Alex had originally set up an ambush encounter there. The monstrous flying creatures attack me, Hans, and Rowan. Rowan was on Hans's shoulders shooting spells from there. Alex allowed Rowan to be carried on Hans's shoulder because Rowan was a small gnome. We win over the creatures and we all level up, except Calvin. Calvin is angry that he didn't also get to level up. Alex explains that since Calvin didn't help the rest of the party fighting the creatures, he shouldn't gain anything. Calvin backs down grumpily. We make it through the forest and reach civilization. Calvin immediately begins charming everyone and everything he can get away with. Not a lot, since he's immediately arrested and imprisoned. We enjoy a bit of time without Calvin's interruptions. Unfortunately, Hans wanted to disguise himself so that he could sneak into the city's brothel and have loads of without paying. He rolls low on deception and is immediately arrested and sent to jail with Calvin. Now it's only me and Rowan. We form a plan to rescue both Hans and Calvin. I try to do it first because I have the best stealth, but I get a critical fail, so I'm caught and imprisoned. Rowan tries to free us by using invisibility, but he's also detected by a guard who has detect magic, and everyone is now jailed. WTF do we do now, .jpg? While we're in jail, Calvin tries again to seduce me. Jesus Christ, man. Oh god, I hate this guy so much, I cannot believe it. As Calvin tries to charm, he's hit by a magical baton from the magical guard. He's now unconscious. Once he regains consciousness, we then proceed to devise a plan that would let us escape and recover our items. The plan works and we're free once again. We make way to another city because we're wanted in the previous one. Once we make it there, Calvin once again tries to charm every female that he can spot. This is where Alex has had enough of Calvin's Alex proceeds to introduce a level 20 bounty hunter with guns. He's after our party, especially the troublemaking bard. The bounty hunter proceeds to TPK the entire party. After that, Alex snaps out at Calvin for ruining the experience for both him and the rest of the party. Alex then tells us that we can continue with a ghost campaign where we can try to revive ourselves and continue the story. Calvin just seems to make an audible groan and then drops out. Rowan and Hans are both angry at Alex, asking why they needed to die so suddenly. I'm also pissed off and state that was blatantly unfair for everyone. And stuff gets kinda blurry from here until when we decide it's not worth it to continue the campaign. TLDR, Bard sabotages the campaign's quality and the DM loses his cool. Yeah, well, it wasn't really unfair to everyone. I mean, it was kinda fair towards the Bard. I just don't see why the DM decided to do that instead of, you know, kicking Calvin out of the group or just, you know, killing him and continuing with the rest of the group. Anyway, that was pretty bad. That really did manage to make me hate Calvin quite a lot. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video. So thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, big thank you to everyone supporting the channel here as well as on Patreon. So thanks so much to all the supporters, I appreciate it a lot. Links below if you wanna check those out, links to any social media, Discord server, subreddit, anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!